Hi there, Jen Roque here from Stamp Camp with Jen.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Summerfield, Florida, and welcome to this week's Facebook Live. If you're new, I go live every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'd love to have you join us every week if you can make it. I know everybody's schedules are real busy and hectic, but if you can't make it, you can always watch the replay here on my Facebook page or on my YouTube channel the following morning. I always post the replay on my website. So I hope everybody's having a great week. As you join, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Things have been pretty good here. Pretty quiet weekend. We just had bowling with Ethan. He had bowling practice on Saturday. Happy Rosh Hashanah to those that celebrate. I don't know much about it, but I know that's the Jewish New Year, I believe. So if you celebrate, happy Rosh Hashanah. Again, as you join, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from, what you've been up to this weekend. Did you have a nice, relaxing weekend? Did you do anything fun? Did you do some crafting? I've got Stamp Camp this week, my in-person Stamp Camp classes, so I'm getting ready for those. I am probably the most prepared that I've ever been for them. I'm usually like I'm very much a procrastinator, and I'm usually waiting until like the very last minute to get things done. I've actually got all my kits ready to go. All the food is planned and almost done being made. Cleaning's almost done, everything. I'm usually like running around Tuesday before my Wednesday classes start, trying to get all the last minute things done, and I just feel like so productive today. It's been a good Monday, so. Hi, Sue. Hi, Mom. Thanks for joining. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around. I have a couple of announcements, and I will share who won my giveaway from my customer appreciation event that I held on Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you haven't watched it yet, be sure to head over either to my YouTube channel or you can watch the replay here on my Facebook page. We had a lot of fun. I made a fun little card. I sent card kits out to those that ordered from me in August, and we made that card together. So if you'd like to receive a free card kit in mail, if you want some happy mail, see if you can read it here. You want some happy mail, then be sure to place an order with me, any size order, and I will send you a little card kit in the mail. You won't know what it is until we make it together. It's just a fun little thing that I thought would be cool to do for my customers. Let them know that I appreciate you guys, and just a fun way for you to kind of play with some stuff that maybe you don't have already. So hi, Kay. Happy Monday. Thanks so much for sharing my video. I really appreciate it. All right, so let's turn this around. We'll go over a couple things, and then we'll make our fun project for today. I've been all about the fall stuff lately, so. All right, so yeah, like I said, if you want some happy mail in your inbox, or in your mailbox rather, place an order with me anytime this month, any size order, and I will send you a little card kit in the mail in the beginning of October, and we'll make a card together. I now have digital rewards cards for my customers that shop with me. So all you have to do, if you go to stampcampwithjen.com, I have a little picture that says talks about my rewards program. If you click on that, you'll see a picture like this there that tells you how to download your rewards card. It just makes everything so much easier whenever you shop. I update your stamps, and you can see how close you are to getting your $50 shopping spree that I pay for the tax and the shipping and everything for. And this way you don't have to write down your rewards on a piece of paper, and it's a lot smoother and easier. So be sure to sign up for this. There is an option to add your birthday. You don't have to do that to fill out the form, but if you do want to get little birthday bonuses or surprises, I would recommend adding that as well. Okay. All right, guys, so I am super, super close to earning the incentive trip to Mexico. This is a fantastic opportunity that less than 1% of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators earn, and I'd really appreciate your help trying to get there. As a little incentive to help me out, whenever you place an order with me in these little price brackets and use my host code, you can earn a free gift. So if your order is over $30, you can get an embellishment or ribbon of your choice. If it's over $50, you'll get an embossing folder of your choice. If it's over $100, you'll get a stamp set of your choice. And if it's over $150, you'll get a die set of your choice. You must use the host code, even if your order is over $150, in order to get those free gifts, okay? And for every $50 increment in your order, you'll get an entry into my suite giveaway. We are about halfway to the first suite giveaway where I will draw a winner. No purchase is necessary. You can leave a comment on my blog post that talks about my Mexico gifts and the suite giveaway. You can leave a comment to enter to win as well. But you'll get more chances to enter to win the suite giveaway if you place an order. Like if you have a $100 order, you'll get 2 little entries in there. Now, when I draw the winner for the first suite giveaway, if you didn't win and your name was in that pot in the first round, you'll just go on to the second round. Your name will stay in the pot, so it won't go away. So you'll still have a good chance to win there, okay? All right. Now, I am hosting my first ever virtual spooky bingo. This is going to be a lot of fun. If you're interested, it's going to be $40. I will be hosting it on my YouTube channel on Saturday, October 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You will need to be present to play bingo and to win prizes. So if you don't think you're going to be able to make it, then you can still purchase the kits. You just wouldn't be able to play bingo to win prizes. So it's up to you, but just make sure to block that time period off there. We're going to play 3 rounds of bingo. I'll send 3 card kits to you after bingo is over. You'll get a surprise gift, and shipping is included in that price as well, okay? So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to do prize patrol in between as well. There will be 3 different prize patrols, so another chance to win prizes. So if that's something you're interested in, please reach out to me. By October 7th, you need to sign up. On October 1st, for those that register early, I will send out PayPal invoices with payment due by the 7th, but sign up and payment is due by October 7th. And if you don't have PayPal, you can still pay with a credit card through the PayPal invoice. World Card Making Day is coming up. This is a super fun event. I love that Stampin' Up! Hosts this every year. They host a free virtual card event. If you're a newsletter subscriber of mine, I put all the details in my newsletter. If you haven't subscribed yet, go to stampcampwithjen.com and click on that subscribe button in that little gray bar at the top of my website and sign up for my newsletter, and you'll get all the details for this. So there will be a little button where you can register for free. I also have all the details, like the card making supply list that has the recommended supplies and the measurements so that you can cut out your paper if you want to try to stamp along. I want to say this is a 3-hour event. I can't remember for sure. But like I said, all the details are in my newsletter. There is a new bundle that's recommended for World Card Making Day called the Heartfelt Hexagon Bundle. I just ordered this one. As you guys know, I love a bundle with a punch, so I was really excited. I don't think we've had a hexagon punch in a while, so I just ordered this. I can't wait to get it and play with it. And I really like the sentiments that are on it. It's a lot of good like celebration, like let's eat cake, Mr. and Mrs. for wedding, sending you lots of love and hugs. And there's even a sympathy sentiment in there, which we can all use, unfortunately. So, but that hexagon punch I think is a cool shape too. So that really drew my attention there. All right, on to the project. So today we are going to make this card. I thought this was super fun. This combination I've been using so much this weekend, and I will show you. So I actually used garden green for the leaves, but in the example today, I'm going to use granny apple green because I like the brightness of it. But these 4 colors, this color combo right here is my favorite color combo right now. Oh, I almost forgot the giveaway winner. I'm so sorry about that, guys. So the winner of the Tinsel Gems 3-pack is Jean Collar. You are a winner. Yay! So email me at stampcampwithjen@gmail.com and send me your mailing address so I can ship these out to you, Jean. Thanks so much for everybody that commented and shared my customer appreciation video last week. That was super fun. All right, but yeah, so these are the 4 colors I've been using: Berry Burst, Granny Apple Green, Pecan Pie, and Pumpkin Pie. I think this is such a cool fall color combination. I've been using this a lot over the last couple days. So this is what we're going to use. And then we are using this Pick of the Patch bundle right here. I love all the little stamps and greetings. The font is really cute too. It's got a little face that you can make a little jack-o'-lantern. It's got a crow and trees stuff. You can do autumn with the Harvest of Blessings and Pick of the Patch. There's even Happy Halloween. Thank you for just a fall thank you. And Cutie Pie. You could make a little pie and write something about a cutie pie with a face. That would be really cute. And then the little punch punches out these 2 pumpkins down here. My watch has been going that whole time. So this bigger one punches out this pumpkin here, and then this one punches out the one right above it. And then there's a little leaf punch and that punches out this leaf right here, and then the punch for the stem right there. So that's pretty cool. And that is on page, let's see, 51, I think. Yeah. So page 51 of your mini catalog, and that one is $38.50 for that bundle. So very cute. And then we are using these Abundant Beauty decorative masks, which they have been on back order and they are now in stock. I can show you those real quick. And that's on page 47 is where you can find those masks right there. So we're going to use this one that has the little leaf background. It's really, really pretty. I really like that one. But it also comes with, let's open this real quick. This like houndstooth pattern that you can make as like a cool background. Hi, Joan. Thanks so much for joining us. Little snowflake background right there. And then these are cool. These are sunflowers, and they're actually numbered. Yep. On the top, right up there, you can see the little numbering. So that way you can lay it down. That's number 1. And then you lay number 2 down right on top, and that will go where it needs to go. And then number 3 is the centers. And number 4 is the little details for the centers. Now, obviously you would pick them up one by one, but you would lay it down in the same area. So maybe like try to line up the paper with the edge of the masks. That way you have something to line up so you know exactly where they go. But super cool. I like how they did that. I've seen a lot of really pretty projects with those online. Okay. So let's go ahead and make this little leaf background here. I'm going to get some scrap paper. I'm going to get some grid paper here. Tear off a sheet. Oops, literally. All right. So we want to take, I have some Berry Burst cardstock. Like I said, this is like my favorite color right now. I've been using this so much. Okay, we're gonna fold that in half. Now, with this mask, it doesn't cover where I want it to cover. So if you just put it in the middle, you're gonna actually have, this is what I did in the when I was testing out my card. So if you just put it in the middle, you're actually gonna have a little space on the top and the bottom. I don't want that. I want full coverage all the way around. So to do that, we are going to put the mask so that those little pieces at the top maybe come off of the card just a little bit. And then we're gonna take some tape and we're gonna tape it down to our work surface. Okay. And I will we'll do another one down here. And actually, I'm going to take another piece of paper, some scratch paper here, and I'm going to put this under the part that's exposed. That way, in case I get a little crazy with my brush, it doesn't go on the part of the card that I don't want it to go. So we're going to cover that part for right now. Now, I'm going to take a mini blending brush. This is better for more fine-tuned blending. And we're just going to rub it in a circular motion over our ink pad. And then we're just going to go right over the top and blend. Okay. Let's see if I can show you guys like there. And it just makes such a pretty background. I really like it, and it's super easy. You don't have to worry about, sometimes when you do blending, you have to worry about getting like dark spots from when you first ink it. But with these backgrounds, it's really not a big deal because it's gonna get covered in the center anyway, and it blends really nicely. I haven't had any issues with having really dark spots from that initial ink application on my brush, so it's very pretty. So you just kind of want to go all over until you get it all blended. Okay. All right, so we'll lift this up. And we can actually do a little bit more in the corner. So since I have it taped to that paper down here, it's stuck to the top, and I'm able to just kind of lift it up and see if there are any areas where I want to put a little bit more ink. So that's kind of cool too. Let's see how that looks there. Oh, very nice. Okay, so now we have this big section at the bottom here. We don't want that, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna rotate it this way and try to put it where I don't see any ink coming through those pieces that are right there, okay? So now we're gonna take our tape or our paper, and we're gonna put it over that pattern again and tape it down. Oh, I was like, what did I do? I just use that same piece of tape. So we can cover it up with that paper. There we go. Now be careful, because I'm noticing that I'm doing that. So because there's all this ink on this decorative mask, it's coming off of my fingers, you'll notice. So just be kind of careful when you grab things, because that ink will come off of there and get on your fingers, and you don't want to transfer it onto your card. See? And now, ta-da! We have full coverage. So one thing I want to note when you're cleaning this mask, so you can just rinse it under water and it'll come off pretty easily because it's plastic, but be careful because you have all these little pieces right here that are easily bent, and I accidentally bent a couple of them when I was cleaning. So when you dry this off, you don't want to wipe, you want to blot, because when you wipe, it's going to pick up these little spines and bend them, and you don't want that. So just blot very carefully when you dry that off, okay? So that you don't accidentally bend those little spines and leaves, okay? All right, but how pretty is that background? You almost don't want to cover it up, right? And then a cleaning tip for these, all you have to do is run these under cold water until the water runs clear, and then let them sit overnight to dry. They'll be a little tough, but you just take your thumb and rub the bristles until it softens, and they're ready to go. Easy peasy. All right, so now we can put that aside. Now I have already die cut these, and I embossed this piece with the Timber 3D embossing folder. So I just ran a piece through this embossing folder, and then I die cut it with the Countryside Corners dies. So this one is the second largest, and then this white one is the third largest die out of these Countryside Corners dies, okay? And this is Pecan Pie cardstock. So we're gonna do a little stamping. And like I said, I'm gonna use Granny Apple Green for my leaves this time, but we're just gonna follow our little template here with the stamping. So we're gonna grab our pumpkin pie ink first, and we are going to, let me move this so I don't accidentally ink something up. So I have the small little short fat pumpkin, and then the one that's a little tall and skinny. So I'm gonna use the tall skinny one first. I kind of start off on the edge and stamp him. And then on either side of him, I'm gonna use the little short round one. You can kind of overlap just a little bit. We'll do this side. And then we'll alternate and do that tall, fat one, or tall, skinny one again, kind of overlap just a little bit. And notice with the pumpkin, it has like a flat bottom and then like a little curve at the top. That top is where that stem is gonna go. So that's why, that's how you know where the top is with that little curve. So we'll do this little fat one here. I think I'll do another tall one on the side right there. Okay, so there's our little pumpkin patch. And we'll stamp with the little stem here. We'll use that Pecan Pie. I love this color too. It's so pretty. It's a nice brown for fall. And we'll just kind of go put our stems on where we can. I have one right there. Yep, perfect. And now we're gonna use Granny Apple Green and we'll see the difference. You can tell me which one you prefer. Either one will work. I just like the brightness of the Granny Apple Green. So I'm gonna use the little leaf first, and we're gonna kind of go in and make some leaves here. Probably use those mostly for the little, I'll put another one up here, kind of fill them up a little bit. That's good. They don't all need leaves though. And then we're gonna use this little squiggly vine. I really like how this looked too. And kind of fill in some areas here. We actually had, when I was little, my dad did a little gardening project in the backyard. And we actually had a pumpkin for a little while. I thought it was so cool. It was a fun little project. We had like grapes and strawberries and corn, I think. But I do remember we did have a little watermelon, or we did have watermelon too, but we did have a little pumpkin for a little bit. And I just thought that was the coolest thing, especially living in southern Georgia where it's super hot. You would never think you would have that, but we did. And I just thought it was so neat. When we had our little pumpkin, I felt like Cinderella with my little pumpkin in the background. I thought that was cool. All right, so we're gonna use that You're the Pick of the Patch, and we're just gonna stamp it right in the top center there. Just like that. How fun is that? I think this looks better than the other one, honestly. But I don't know, they both look good. So what do you think with the Granny Apple Green versus the Garden Green? I think I like this a little better. It's a little brighter. This one's a little dark for my taste, but like I said, either one will work, whatever your preference is. So we are now just gonna adhere this to the center flat. I remember I would always go and try to get the strawberries that we had growing in the backyard, and the stupid birds would always get to them before I could enjoy them. But that pumpkin, that was cool. I remember, and the watermelon. We had a little watermelon for a little while. That was pretty neat. I don't think our grapes ever really did much. I don't think we ever got grapes out of our grapevines. All right, and now we're just gonna take some dimensionals here. Granny apple, yeah. I know, Mom. I don't know if did you ever get any of the strawberries from the backyard? I know we always wanted to get corn too, and I don't know if we ever actually ate any of the corn that we grew. For some reason, I don't think it was just too hot. We never were able to actually get anything from it. Now, when I lived in Maryland with Ethan, we tried to do a little gardening project one year, and we grew basil and like, I think we did red bell peppers maybe too, or maybe that was one he wanted to do. I can't remember, but I know I definitely did basil because I used that a lot for cooking, and that worked out pretty nicely. All right, so we're just gonna center that with our dimensionals, and that's it. Oh, and I gotta put my card liner in. I know I'll never hear about it if I don't. Carol, she is always reminding me to put my card liner in. I'm so terrible about that on these videos. She will open all of my cards in class and go, "Where's your card liner?" All right, so that is it. That is our card for today. Easy peasy, but I think it's just such a sweet little card. It would be so nice to give to somebody to let them know that you're thinking about them, that you think they're fantastic or they're doing a great job in whatever they're doing. So it's just a nice little fun fall card. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's project. I hope you have a fantastic week. Making lots of fun fall crafts. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Ooh, I should put a pumpkin inside. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll do it on the envelope. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. Don't forget to check out my virtual bingo event and contact me if that's something you're interested in. And don't forget to sign up for my newsletter so you can get all those details for World Card Making Day and register for that free event too. It's always a lot of fun. All right, guys, well, have a great week. Be safe and happy stamping. Bye-bye.